right, I'm here, roast me. Ooh, Jeff, I got things to roast today. I want to see this TO schmack in 4K. Hold up. So, you guys are here. Welcome to the chat. Today, I decided to get some stuff off my chest. Because you know what? I'm part of the Smash community in South Florida. I've been part of the Smash community for a couple years. And I have been loving this scene for a long time. But lately, this scene has been getting on my nerves. When I came in, it was a bundle of talent, a meeting ground for the people, the hungry. People grinding to get where they want to be. People going to all these events, making this region so strong. But lately, it hasn't been hitting the same. And with a lot of different things that have happened in the region, honestly, I thought, you know what? I gotta say my piece. I'm usually quiet. I usually don't take part in any shenanigans. But today, I'll be talking to you guys about how I think we can improve on the SFL scene. Because quite frankly, it's not for me right now. I want to improve on this. I love this region so much. And I need to see it be thriving. So number one, I've been here for a pretty long time. I've been here since Smash 4. So let's go back to the beginning Ultimate. South Florida was this bustling region where there were lots and lots of different tournaments that we would all try to go to. You know, there was a couple people who were actually winning events or placing in the money for those events. They try to farm as many tournaments as they can. And you know what? There's good things and bad things with farming tournaments, but generally speaking, the region was thriving. And it wasn't just like the PR players or like the players that were placing in the money going to all these events. It was the people who were hungry to grind. For those of you guys that don't know, at the beginning Ultimate, I wasn't power ranked until the second season. And I was one of the people that I really grinded because I wanted to be power ranked more than anything. So I went to as many events as I could. Now, what's different with today? Obviously, COVID happened. That affected a lot of, the longtime players who used to go out to a lot of freaking events. They stopped coming, which that's natural. That's gonna happen over time anyways. People are gonna just dip out. Life gets in the way, and that's okay. Post-quarantine, I thought there'd be this big resurgence, but it hasn't been hitting. And there's a couple things that I think was hurting the region a lot. The newer players, they're not fucking hungry. What do I mean by hungry? I mean, when people first got into South Florida Smash Ultimate, everybody was grinding for their spot. Everybody was saying, you know what, I want to be there. And they were trying their best, going to every single tournament they can, trying to beat the best fucking players they got, But everybody's just trying to do the same old thing every fucking time, Trying to go to their same locals, the same locals that they farm every fucking week, the same locals that they're gonna get their top 8s every week. They're not trying to grind to be better. They're trying to grind to, place in the money at their respective local. Which I get it. It's fine. Not everybody can afford to go to every single local. I understand you, Atharva, you're saying that you live by holodeck. That's the only local you can really go to. And I get that. You're part of the outlier. Some of the players that really can't go out too much. I'm talking about the large majority of players who are going to their multiple tournaments a week. They're not trying to go to the harder tournaments. They're trying to go to the tournaments that guarantee them money. And you know what? This is no shade to the smaller events. But be honest with me, bro. What competition are you fighting at a Bull of Bros? Every week, that's a chunky undergod winners finals. The players want to go to their fucking consistent locals, that they fight the same fucking people they fight every fucking weekend and have no fucking challenge. And this is partially on the players' fault for this, but it's also partially on the TO's fault. This is why I said the TOs as well. Now, don't get me wrong, Jeff, this ain't necessarily you, because you do your best. But in general, TOs, they don't do, at least in the region, not the big TOs, they don't do enough to get people coming into their fucking tournaments. Multiple TOs have asked me, what do what do you need to do to get more people to these fucking events? And I tell them, you need to fucking advertise. You need to find a way to attract the players that are going to like matter. And not, and, you know, everybody matters, but I'm talking about like the fucking PR players, bro. You want those players, you want people to go to your fucking event. You want to go have events where you're gonna have a lot of people in the rankings so people can grind for their fucking rankings. And I thought about this. What incentives can you do? Well, advertisement is one. Two, I don't think it's crazy for maybe a TO to be like, hey, listen, I know that some players have a hard time getting to our locals, so let's make it a little bit easier. What Russell did when Versus was still around. Every once in a while, he would offer the Central Florida players or like the Tampa players who were coming to Versus, he'd offer them like gas money. Nothing too crazy. We're not expecting, you know, we can't always offer a fucking pop bonus and stuff like that, but a little bit of gas money, it fucking helps. It goes a long way. That's one way to get people to these events, you know? That's like one incentive. We don't really have like the tournaments where all the PR players come out to. And I know, I don't expect everybody to come through to that. Maybe it's just saying once a month, hey, everybody come out to this one event. You can't go out to every weekly, you know, it sucks. I can't go out to every fucking holodeck. I can't go out to every Flynn's. I barely go to Flynn's. But if I plan it ahead, I can make sure I go to my one. And I think most players can do that. Hey, you know what? One Flynn's, let's have Anathema, let's have J Mafia, let's have everybody come out to this one event and make sure it's a big event. That gets people to fucking tournaments. We gotta start going to the events where people gotta grind for their spot, bro. All right, 2. What I think we can improve on as a region, and you know what? This is a little bit of a pet peeve. DGK, if you're watching this, I gotta hate on you a little bit, bro. You may be the sponsor, you may be the dog, but goddamn, I'm tired of that group of players that are making every little thing a fucking grudge match. I hate this shit so much. Why do I hate it? Don't get me wrong. I like the fact that, you know, it's supposed to generate a little bit of hype, you know, getting, oh, this player is better than this player. Let's have like a nice little show match off of it, you know? Let's have them talk their shit and show what they're fucking made of in these fucking first to fives, best of fives, whatever you want to call it. But there's so many fake ass grudge matches that it's just not there, bro. Part of what like makes these show matches, these grudge matches fun is it like builds upon these rivalries, you know? You want to build on these rivalries within the region because if you have players trying to grind against each other, then these players are going to be putting their effort to trying to be better than one another. It's much more cooler to see 2 players who are at equal skill level. Maybe one player has been their bracket demon over and over and over and over again, but this time this man says, I'm talking my shit and I'm gonna get my fucking run back. Fake grudge matches don't have any fucking hype. You know, it's fun for that little group on Twitter that wanna like quote-unquote shit-talk each other, but it's not real legit shit-talk. But nobody wants to fucking see DGK versus the world, bro. Nobody wants to see that. DGK versus Joy-Con, that was fun. Undergod versus Diavolo, before the set, because the set was hot garbage, but before the set was fun as fuck. Because everybody was talking their shit, everybody was picking sides, and there was mad money being tossed around. Same thing for DGK Joy-Con. Now that set was a wash and a half. But holy shit, they talked their shit and like everybody got involved. If we're gonna be doing that thing, we're gonna be like pushing players to have these like show matches, we gotta make that shit be raw as fuck. You know? We should be advertising, hey, get in here. These two players are gonna be fucking duking it out. First to 5, we should all be gassing it up on Twitter, like retweeting when that stream comes up, you know, and making sure that not just South Florida sees it, every fucking region sees it. Some grudge matches are definitely better than others. Not everybody wants to do grudge match. It's Flynn's, and no shot to Flynn's. You know, I appreciate y'all. I know y'all are doing your best and y'all trying to do stuff, but you're making a whole event for grudge matches, and I'm just like, what grudges are there to settle? There are no grudges here to settle. There's nothing, like, I don't care about GGK versus the world. I really don't. Half of the beef we got in this region is fake ass beef. You want rivalries? Talk your shit. Be honest. Be honest. Talk your shit. Let people know I think you're fucking dog shit. Play me and prove to me that you're not fucking dog shit. Everything you say can be settled in the game itself. Any shit talk you say in regards to the game gets settled in the game. This is not an attack on anybody's person, but you talk your shit, play it out. That's fine. It feels like with like Flynn's and stuff like that, they're trying to push the beef, trying to like push people to go into these fucking money matches, but it doesn't feel genuine, bro. Beef and Smash hasn't been real in like a decade because you get canceled for disliking people these days. Absolutely. That's the worst part about it. If you talk the wrong shit, you get canceled. I feel like people are just not good about, like, they're just bad at talking shit. The quote unquote shit talk beef, that shit needs to be real. 3. Most players are not putting their efforts into improving. I always talk about to most players, when most players who like want to get better, I tell them, hey, don't worry about your results, don't worry about PR. You know, general improvement is what the ultimate goal should always fucking be. But I have heard different arguments and like good stuff to, and like Anathema always gives an amazing argument of like, hey, at the end of the day, people need some kind of goal to work towards too. So I understand if people want to work towards their PR and stuff. But like, most people are just like, hey, let's get PR and that's it. And that's fine. Not everybody has to get that drive. But there's a lot of people that say they want to be this raw, they want to be that good, but are not putting in their time and effort to do so. I think what people need to do in this region, they need to host more fucking Smash Fests. We don't host those anymore. What happened to fests? I've gone to maybe one fest in the past like 2 months. People are so comfortable with their locals that they're not willing to go out of their comfort zone, you know? And I get it. I'm one that's like, you know what, I'm gonna go to my one local a week. You know, my one local a week, I'm gonna go to the one that's most convenient for me and not really go to many others. But like, I've gotten to this point where it's just like, hey, I can beat most people at my current local, but what about all the other locals? Why am I not putting enough effort to go and play different players than the ones that I play every single week? Everybody who's invited me to a fest or has gone to a Smash Fest, I have been to the West Palm Fest, I've been down South Miami, I've been to people who go to the 10th Level Tavern, I've been all around. I appreciate that. I promise, one of the best days was, there was one fest we had, it was at Javi's house, Javi with the X. And it was like 12 people who came through. It was on a Sunday, on like a Saturday or a Sunday. Everybody woke up early, we got breakfast. Javi's house didn't open till 2 p.m. I'm talking 2 in the afternoon. Mind you, we all got breakfast. From the breakfast we came to my place, 5 of us grinding for like 2 hours to kill time. Javi said, let's come through. We got there around 3 and we didn't leave till fucking 12, almost 1 a.m. The amount of Smash I played that day, insane. Where are the people like that? It's not here. Not in this fucking region. Not in this fucking region, no. I want to see some players really grinding. I want to see some players really putting in their fucking effort, you know? Not too many players are actually saying, you know what, I'm gonna plan with these other Florida players, these other SFL players, to go out to these regionals. Shit, maybe even majors. New players care about numbers, not how they get those numbers. And I hate this mentality. It will just fuck up your head and mentality. Absolutely, I think so too. If you don't grind harder or present yourself with a harder challenge to achieve, then how are you going to improve past your current limits? And these are just definitely some thoughts I just came to my head in regards to South Florida Smash. I really want to see this region thrive. I love this region. I wouldn't be that interested in another region, I feel. You know, this region was very welcoming when I came up, and I feel like none of the other regions I've been to have like really hit, though maybe like Tri-State, they're pretty good. They're pretty cool. Ultimately, I just want to see this region thrive, and I think we're doing it a little bit wrong. So, how to improve? Let's take it one tournament a month. Maybe a Flynn's, maybe a Wolfpack. I know Wolfpack and like the tournaments during the week are kind of hard to make it to, but let's make it one tournament a month where all of our strongest players go to. I know we were waiting for Gamers Heaven. Most people were waiting for Gamers Heaven. We can't wait for Gamers Heaven, bro. We need a local in the middle of SFL. Bro, if we need a local in the middle of SFL, why has nobody stepped up to do it? I'm not gonna do it, I'll be honest. I don't have the time. I wanna compete. I got work. I'm doing stuff like this. So I never really got the time to be the TO running a local, but a lot of people complain about it. Who's stopping us from just going to a local place being like, hey, listen, I can get some people in here if we can host some tournaments. And if they're not interested, they're not interested. Whatever. On to the drawing board. That's what it was before. Before we had our dedicated locals, that's exactly what we had to do before. We asked a random place and hey, you know what'd be fucking cool? We're in a Smash tournament here. Let's get people together. I think that'll be good. I think that'll be like one step in the right direction. If we can get a local that's close enough that the South players, the North players can come to, and it's not a bitch and a half for West Palm to come through, it'd be perfect. But then again, we are, you know, that would be in a perfect world, you know. 2. When we do these fucking hype matches, when we do these grudge matches, the ones where you got Balboa on the mic, he's like, ladies and gentlemen, we got an amazing show for you today. Those kinds of fucking events, build them fucking naturally. Don't stop the bullshit rivalries. They're not rivalries. They're not even rivalries, though. They're not grudge matches. They're not interesting. Keep it spicy, bro. If somebody's gonna be part of a grudge match, I wanna see somebody grinding for that grudge match, being ready. Come down, I wanna see a good fucking show. I'm sorry, David, DGK, I love you, bro. I know you're my sponsor. Don't hate me. Don't dock my pay. Don't dock my pay, but I can't. But if I see one more fucking tweet of you being the villain of SFL, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. That's fact. That's facts, bro. You're not the villain. 3. How we improve? People gotta be hungry. You know, grind. You don't know how many fucking locals I don't see people playing friendlies. They go in, do their bracket match, gotta go, going home, I'm good. Or during the bracket, I'm gonna play friendlies right after bracket, and then after bracket hits, they're already gone. The fuck is that? There's so many different matchups you gotta learn. You gotta learn in this region. There's so many character specialists in this region, and you're telling me that you're not gonna spend a little bit of time out of your day to play some fucking friendlies? Most people will think that no, they play friendlies all the time. They don't. I'll add on that locals play a part as to why people don't improve. All I see is the top players on stream, even at winners round 2, bro. That's direct shots at Flynn's. I get that's what you offered your ranked players. Cut that shit out, bro. Why the fuck do I want to see Dominator dicing up a round 2 player? Hey, first tournament, got lucky on my round 1. Looks like I'm playing Dominator next, gonna get diced up. We have some hot ass sets that never see the light of day because we're over here just saying, nah, bro. Flynn's, you got that Flynn's tattoo on your fucking shoulder? You're on stream, big dog. You're on stream. I promise you. Also, we had the conversation of coaching, mid-set coaching. Now, I'm not gonna get into the fucking details of that. That's a rabbit hole. I'm not a fan of mid-set coaching. However, in Smash 4, we did an event called PPG Super Armor. You know, this is when PPG was in West Palm Beach. And for that event only, that event was a coaching was allowed event. I think if we're gonna do coaching, if people want to go on coaching, don't make it the normal standard because we don't fucking have coaching in majors. Get comfortable with like the feeling of a major tournament at your locals, but we can have individual events dedicated to like, hey, this is the event to talk to your PR player, talk to your PR players, or have a coach and let them help you break down. I think that's a very good way to do it. I know there is discussions of tier breakers coming back. That's a program that Sabrick came up with a long time ago. It's one of the things that got me into the scene, and I think without that, I wouldn't have gotten in. Ideas like that is what can like maybe help the lower level players get to that next level, get that advice that they're searching for, you know? You don't know how many motherfuckers I beat, and they don't even ask, oh, why'd I lose? You got double 3 stocked, and you're like, GG's, mad as fuck that you got edge guarded by Lucas. Instead, you should be, wow, I got diced up. Why did I lose that? Hey, Choco, you got any tips? Hey, Anathema, you got any tips? But I'm shy. Hey, you know what? I was shy too. Who cares? Who cares? If you don't ask the player who beat you what you did wrong, how the fuck are you gonna figure it out? Maybe you can watch VODs. But sometimes have somebody just tell you, bro, you're rolling like an idiot. Bro, you did 4 consecutive spot dodges. The 5th one you died for. I can't help you. I've been somebody who would all the time get mad and just get stepping, take my moment. At times I get pissed, and I can't deny it. It happens. But at some point, you gotta swallow your fucking pride. If you lost to the same person 6 times, and you lose to them the 7th time, at some point, you gotta change something up. If getting mad, getting pissed, getting angry doesn't fix the situation, then you have to reevaluate. 5 minutes to vent and get mad. After that, get over it and move on. Facts. I feel like as you get better, you gain that comfortability over time. Because the better you get, the more people want to play you, and that's fine. But the power ranked players, I'm not gonna act like the power ranked players are their own fucking league, because they're really not. We're literally just people. When people ask me for friendlies, and you can see, if Miles is in the chat, he can vouch for me. Every time Miles has asked me for friendlies, I have almost always said yes. Sometimes I play random characters, I will admit. But I let Miles know, if you want me to play friendlies with Lucas or Pyramithra, and you want me to try hard on you, I got you. But you have to ask me. If you don't want to ask me, I'm gonna vibe. Big vouch. DJ plays me in friendlies all the time. Dat boy, I don't know if he's in the chat still. I don't know if he's in the chat still. Always ask me to play friendlies. Always ask me to money match. You have to just get out of your comfort zone and just say, you know what? I'm trying to play. I'm trying to get better. Let's play some friendlies, bro. And if people say no, that's okay. But at least you took the initiative to say, I'm gonna get better now. I'm gonna do my part to get better. And if they say no, they're lost. Because when I get better, when I start beating them, they're gonna feel it. If you plan to come over for like some Smash, say you're gonna bring 3 people, and I tell you, hey, yeah, I'm available on this day. If that day comes, and you're not there on my fucking place, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I'm tired of this. I want to play with as many people as I can, but you gotta ask. You gotta ask, and usually I'm willing to play. This is where I'm saying Smash Fest. Let's plan it out. Maybe this weekend. Let's not go to the tournament this weekend. Let's use this weekend to grind. It's stuff like that. That's how you start finding those people. You start figuring out who are the people that are the actual like grind lords of this game, and you find out who the people you want to play with. I think Sure Hyper is gonna be the next big thing in this fucking region. He needs a couple tweaks. But he's literally gonna be so much. He's gonna be so much better than a lot of fucking people in this region, and he just needs work. But he grinds for it. He takes advice. He asks questions, and I give it to him. Recap. Let's try to make it so we all go to like some tournament, like the same tournaments. You know, if there's one, let's make it one big event. One big event. It doesn't have to be the crazy pot tournament, but let's all plan it. One fucking event we're gonna go to every month. Simple. Let's plan to Smash Fest. Now, I know a lot of people are young, but I know some of you motherfuckers are rich as fuck. I don't know who, but some of you guys are rich. Some of you guys got a big place. Or we can maybe go to Flynn's. Go to one of the venues. Everybody come through. We're gonna have a Smash Fest today. Come through. If you don't wanna get better, stay the fuck home. Make it happen. And 3, cut the bullshit grudge matches. Grudge match I wanna see some rivalries, bro. I wanna see some rivalries. A grudge match I would love to see, Chunky Kong versus Anathema. Those were hot ass sets. I know they don't have a rivalry, but you know what? Chunky's been getting his ass beat by Anathema. And I would love to see that funky monkey get his fucking run back. Simple. Riku's been dominant in the region. Ain't no grudge matches for Riku. Where's that? But nah, we're gonna get DGK versus the world. No shade to DGK, but I don't want to see another fucking DGK grudge match. But yeah, these are 3 things I really want for us to improve on in SFL Smash, and I think if we do, I would love this region a lot more. I already like the region a lot, but I really want to see this region thrive, you know?